What is happening? We have people with Zangieff, your Russian made from Russia. Today without the camera and the microphone, just with a phone because all the hands were busy. They are already on the train today. We are going back home. It will take about 15 hours and we'll travel about 850 kilometers and 500 miles, and going to show you how exactly a family with 2 kids can travel throughout Russia. So we just departed, and in a short time after departure, usually they switch on the air conditioning system and as well some lights. Yeah, let's wait for the lights and then I will show you what is inside.
Oh, it's so cute.
Finally, the air conditioning started to work and we have some extra light. Here, what is the logic? Why cannot they give some fresh air to everybody while standing on the station? When the train departs, it is using some kind of special battery that can only pull the train from the very beginning, and that is it, no extra power. And only when the train gets some momentum, the additional generator is switched on, and then there is some extra power supply for all this stuff. What do we have inside? First, different modes of light. Then there are 6 extra lamps that you can switch on, switch off, and as well adjust for on the low level, and as well 2 right there on the upper decks. You know what? A TV set. The TV set is working, and you can adjust the channels here and the volume as well. If you want to get to the upper level, not you, there is a folding ladder here. Some privacy, and as well you can call the person who is working on the train if you need any support. For those who use a lot of gadgets, there are even some QR codes for some food delivery, some information for passengers and other stuff. And you can ask where everything is stored. You must have a lot of bags. Well, first of all, there is a lot of space right there, but we didn't need it because there was quite a lot of space under the beds. So even the stroller in a folded mode we did manage to put there. If you have some small items, you can put them here, a place for a towel, some extra space, and the passengers on the upper level as well, of course, have this space. If you want to charge something, some USB is on the upper level, and the regular, how do you call them? Power sockets? Power socket. Yeah, is here right under the table.
Also, there are kind of vanity sets for every passenger. So this includes slippers that you just use and then throw away, and also a toothpaste and a toothbrush.
So, how to unfold the bed? And what is interesting, they already put the cover. Ta-da! That's it. This thing is something of our own. Yeah, it is not provided by the train services.
It's very complicated.
The first one is almost ready, and we already have a visitor who is escaping.
But we have a solution. Something to prevent kids from escaping.
Bye bye, kids. I think that the people who are watching this right now, they would think that we are caging kids. Like, what are we doing? By the way, can it break? Like, look. Yeah? It's quite firm, right?
Yeah, it's very durable.
The second one is more simple, so this one gives the full security of the child. Well, there can be no full security. So this place actually will be for the oldest one, and the youngest one will be sleeping with my wife here with this simple construction. And so this is the final configuration for tonight. Looks like this, and I will be sleeping on top. Yeah, we'll deal with this pillows a bit later, and I can sleep here or here, it doesn't matter, both are mine. What do we have here? First the toilet paper, toilet towels, yeah, toilet towels, toilet paper towels, I don't know how to call them. A toilet which will be flushed if you switch here, and everything looks like this. To get some water, just press here, the same for soap, and a big nice mirror. Yeah, and especially for those who like to sit on the toilet and charge their phones, you need a very long wire. The second one is the regular one. It is smaller, but has all the same comfort, and as well a big mirror. We can travel to another wagon. I will not actually be going there, but that's how everything here looks like. If you want to go there, just press this button. The door will open automatically, and then you need to press that button so that to get to the next wagon. Что это? Yeah, now it is easier to deal with the kids. And by the way, look, I am 6'4" or 194 centimeters, and this bed is quite long for me. I mean, like, it's enough. I just woke up and realized that we are standing on the station. Decided to run here and show you how stations can look like. Actually, absolutely different. Sometimes there are some small shops like right next to your wagon. Sometimes like almost nothing is nearby. Usually people go outside to have some fresh air, but in most cases not fresh air. Yeah, the smokers use these stops to smoke. Just in case if you want to eat something or you forgot to take something with you, there is always the number of products available on the train. You can get some fast noodles, some sweets and drinks, and easily buy them using cash or even sometimes a bank machine. And the hot drinking water is as well always available, like in the new, in the old trains you will find this. Talking about the prices, man, by the way, this is the branded glass that they can give you for free. I'll be saying the numbers in rubles and then converted. So the lower level is 5,100 rubles, the upper one is 3,200 rubles, and currently the exchange rate is about 60 rubles per 1 USD. So I guess the lower one is about 85 USD and the upper one about 53, something like this. But if you are getting a seat a place for a kid, then you get a very big discount and you pay only 35% from the price. And of course, it is more logical to register your kids on the lower decks, yeah, rather than on the upper ones. So instead of 5,100 rubles, we paid only 1,800 for one place. So overall, it was 1,800, 3,200, 3,200. So the overall price for all the 4 seats for us was 10,000 rubles or 166 USD with VAT, with everything, the final price. But an important thing to mention, this discount 65% for kids that I mentioned, it works only for kids till they reach 10 years old. But actually, kids who are under 5 years old, they can take a train for free, so you may not pay at all. But in this case, they will not have the separate seat. We didn't do that simply because we don't need any strangers here next to us, so we bought all the 4 seats. But again, if you're traveling on your own, for example, with one kid under 5 years, you may pay nothing for your kid and let him or her just sleep with you. Yeah, and how could I forget? Here as well, you have an access to free Wi-Fi. It's working more or less all right. Sometimes the connection is disappearing, but just because we are riding through the woods. If you don't have a SIM card with a network access, don't worry, you can use Wi-Fi. Some Jean-Claude Van Damme stuff. So we are finally arriving to the Moscow railway station, which means that the video has come to an end. Thank you very much for your time, thank you very much for watching. I hope that I did manage to show you what the actual life in Russia is. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel and see you next time. It was Zangieff, your Russian made from Russia. Bye.